Get ready to learn, laugh, and race the clock with the 5 Pillars Fun Box. Before you start, separate the question cards into the 2 categories and place them into the card tray. In your fun box, you will also find an activity coin and a 1-minute sand timer. Split into 2 teams. Each team should grab a Quran and some paper and pencils, and then you're all set to go. During the game, each team will take turns at either doing a challenge activity or answering trivia questions called the activity round, for which they are rewarded with points. When both teams are ready to stop playing, simply tally the points and the team with the most points is the winner. When it's your team's turn, you must select one member of your team to be the active player for the round. This player must first toss the activity coin to determine if he or she will be doing a challenge activity or ask trivia questions to his or her teammates. If your coin toss resulted in a T, this stands for trivia. The 1-minute sand timer starts, and the active player must ask as many trivia questions as possible to his or her team during the minute. For each correctly answered question, your team is rewarded with 1 point, and for every skipped or incorrectly answered question, your team loses 1 point. Be careful, since it's possible to get the majority of questions wrong, which would mean an overall negative score. Now, if your coin toss resulted in a C, this stands for a challenge. The active player pulls only 1 challenge card from the deck and looks at the challenge on the card. There are 4 possible types of challenges: draw, act, BuzzWord, and BrainTeaser. After announcing which type of challenge is on the card, the 1-minute sand timer starts and the fun begins. For a drawing challenge, the active player has to get his or her teammates to guess the target word or phrase on the card by drawing clues on a piece of paper within 1 minute. Look out for some curveballs, as some drawing challenges may restrict you to draw with your non-dominant hand, with your eyes closed, or without lifting your pencil from the paper. This can get quite tricky quite quickly. During an acting challenge, the active player has to get his or her teammates to guess the target word or phrase on the card by making bodily gestures within 1 minute. Again, look out for those curveballs, as some acting challenges may restrict you by making you put either 1 or 2 hands behind your back or instruct you to act with your back to your teammates. This one will definitely have everyone roaring in laughter. The buzzword challenge can be quite the tongue twister. On the card, you will see 3 target words and 9 buzzwords. The active player needs to get his or her teammates to say the 3 target words by describing them verbally in 1 minute. But here's the catch. When describing the 3 target words, you cannot mention any of the target or buzzwords. So be careful and don't get your tongue all tied up in a knot. Finally, there is the stimulating brain teaser. For this challenge, the active player reads the question on the card out loud, and his or her teammates need to work together to write the answer on a sheet of paper before the 1 minute is up. Some of the teasers allow the use of the Quran as a resource, so keep a copy nearby. If your team successfully completes the challenge within the 1 minute, your team earns 5 points. However, if you fail to complete it in time, the other team gets 1 guess at the correct answer for 2.5 points. At the end of your team's activity round, it's the next team's turn to have a go. Then your turn again, and so on, with both teams changing their active player with every new round, so everyone gets a turn. If you own both the 5 Pillars board game and fun box, you can play them together as 1 game. To do this, each team takes part in the pillar round from the board game and then the activity round from the fun box, before handing over the turn to the next team. So enjoy this bundle of halal fun, and remember, 5 Pillars is the ultimate Islamic board game experience.